Hello, welcome to another episode of Solly's Vlog. Tonight we're going to talk about the New 52 Mix Show series. And the name of it alone, you're probably like, what does he mean by New 52? New 52 is a term in DC Comics where they rebranded pretty much all of the superheroes and supervillains. And they call it New 52. I call the New 52 Mix Show that because it's a rebranding of the Dizz. And you're kind of seeing it with Solly's Vlog and Solly's podcast. And I'm just kind of separating the DJ content, but telling you a little bit about it. But the Mix Show series is focused around putting out daily content. So I try to have a schedule with my content. So on Fridays, I do electronic music, Solly's Proper House, Transcension, and Technoverse. Through the rest of the week, I try to have something that I put out daily so that people have something to listen to or a video to watch. That's kind of how I'm trying to build rapport with my niche and people that follow me on my channels or subscribe to different things. So I'm putting it all together kind of that way. The New 52 Mix Show starts with Mixtape Monday. And Mixtape Monday is my longest running series. I started that back in 2016, right after one of my first mixtapes, Summer Sampler. That's kind of the beginning of the New 52 Mix Show is Mixtape Monday. Then you have Sunday Vibes, which used to be called Sunday Fun Day. And you have the 765 podcast. The 765 podcast is a spinoff of the 317 Mix Show that was on Flash 107.6. And that's one of the online radio stations that I have a couple of shows on. I'm actually on there 5 days a week. Yes. We have Old School Monday, Cutoff Jamz on Tuesday. Wednesday is Coast to Coast with the Dizz. That's actually on two different networks, or two different stations, I should say. One is the Block 105 radio. Flash 107.6 is the other one. Thursdays we have Old School Hour. Fridays we have Flash Forward. And I'm also on Mix 99 radio. But all of those series are part of the New 52 Mix Show. And then on Thursdays, you have Manilla Underground, and that's a mix that I do with DJ Mike Metal from the Philippines, and we kind of collaborate on different things. He's into dubstep and drum and bass, and so am I. So that show is kind of centered around more bass music, I should say. Not just drum and bass and dubstep, but other things like future bass, a little bit of bass house. There's a couple different ways, but that's our series. And then, of course, the Cat in the Trap. Cat in the Trap is kind of like my strip club mix show series, where I play a couple of songs that I don't necessarily play at the club I work at, but it's for the series. And it's for my friend Kat. So she has her own monthly series because there's certain music that she likes. And so her and I kind of collab with music a couple times a month, and I put out a different mix. And that's just her particular mix show series. Who knows, we might see the Cat in the Trap podcast. It's very possible. But the mix show series is all hinged upon daily content. So you got Mixtape Monday on Mondays, Sunday Vibe on Sundays. 765 podcast is usually on Saturdays. I have a couple of back episodes that are other days of the week. All of these are available on Apple Podcasts and Podomatic. The radio series, there are times to those, and I will actually do an individual show on all of the radio series. I'm on 3 different stations: Mix 99 radio, Flash 107.6, and the Block 105 radio. All of those shows are part of the New 52 Mix Show series, where I like doing online radio because it's a little bit different as far as preparing content. Most of the times, I'd say 80%, 80 to 90% of my shows are all edited. Like, it's clean edits. There's no curse words or anything. So when I do Mixtape Monday or I do the 765 podcast, that's not necessarily the case. Or when I do the Cat in the Trap, those shows are not clean edits all the way. There's clean versions in different of those shows, but for the most part, they're all explicit language. But the radio can't do that. So it's a little bit different, which is why I haven't released any of my older radio shows. And that is something that I'm actually contemplating doing sometime in 2022. But the new 52 Mix Show series is kind of where it's about daily content. And so I put things out on kind of a daily basis. And the main three is 765 Podcast, Mixtape Monday, and Sunday Vibes. Those come out every single week. The Cat in the Trap is once a month, and Manilla Underground is once a week, and sometimes I have bonus episodes, so you'll have to look for those. But that's going to do it for this episode of Solly's Vlog. Make sure you click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel.